Hello, good morning. It's morning here in the DMV, and I wanted to come in today and talk to you about a subject that I am really working with a lot of my clients on, and that's being resilient. We as women oftentimes are taken off track um, because of what our husbands are going through or what our husbands are saying or not saying. Um, we don't allow our resiliency to stand up because our husbands are dictating by their emotions how we feel and what we do in response. Excuse me. So what I mean by that is, okay, so when we were maybe 5, 6 years into our marriage, Todd began to withdraw. Often, times he would withdraw, and I would not know why. I would not understand it. I would take it so personally. I would think, okay, what did I do now? And actually, a lot of the times when he would go into his cave, it had nothing to do with me. Looking back, oftentimes, back then, Todd was getting promotions and promotion after promotion. And each time that he might have gotten a promotion or changed jobs, he would be under a lot of stress because of the learning curve. And that thing would affect everything, like he would not be able to talk to me when he came home, or he would just sit quietly for days. And I'm over here trying to pull my hair out, trying to figure out what's wrong with him, asking him what's wrong, but he would not tell me. So after a while, I was like, okay, I just got to figure out what to do with this. Like, for real, my whole life revolved around Todd Pickett. And at the time, I really think that I was growing in my self-worth. Like, I hadn't arrived yet. Was not operating as a resilient woman. I was not operating as a woman who knew that she was enough. I was still being delivered from all that crap from my childhood. And, I was just a hot mess because, like I said, everything revolved around Todd Pickett. So, what he thought of me, what he said to me or did not say to me, when he was quiet, I took all of that in, and it just crumbled me. I took it all personally, as if I had done all of this. I had created all of this. I had created this behavior. So, my low self-esteem me was really in need of some good God intervention. And thank God I knew enough to know to go to God and to begin to allow the Lord to speak to me. When I had enough of that, I cried out to God, and I allowed him to show me and to speak to me on how to depend on him for everything instead of depending on Todd for everything. God could takes care of me way better than Todd. And it is God who intervenes and who speaks to Todd on what to do and how to do it if he's allowing it. So for me, the Lord began to show me how he created me as a wife and as a woman. And that thing took everything to another level. And for you, the Lord needs to do the same for you guys. He needs to be able to show you and show you what it is that you need to be doing in terms of helping your husband. A man cave um, time, I don't believe is that good for the men. I don't think that they're having a good time in that cave. I really don't. And now I, know that because when Todd is able to talk things through with me about his job, about pastoring, about the men, in the church, or about life period, that he's able to talk to me, talk it over with me. I'm able to listen and give him advice, or just be a ear for him. It's way better for him, I believe, than that cave used to be. But I don't believe that he would ever gotten out of the cave if the Lord hadn't really spoken to me. If I hadn't gone to the Lord and said, "Okay, God, I need to learn to be resilient. I need to learn not to let every single wind that Todd Pickett is blown by Todd Pickett doesn't knock me over, but I'm able to enjoy the breeze, because I know in that breeze, the Holy Spirit is going to speak to me and say, okay, this is not your issue, but this is what's going on with him, and this is how you pray." So I just want to really, really help um, wives and wives to be, because it seems to be right now something that we're dealing with a lot of our clients. Like, the men are going through a phase, and the woman is not understanding that it's not really about her, because it feels like it is directly launched at her. um, so I just want us as women to be able to have a strong prayer life, a strong devotion life, a strong relationship with the Lord, in a way where the God can any um, interrupt any emotional trauma, any emotional um, dis- distraction, any emotional deception. That God can intervene because of how strong you are in Him. That He can help you through the times when the stuff that your husband is going through really is not for you, aimed at you. It has nothing to do with you. So I just really, really want and hope that this is going to help you guys today, because it's really, really a thing. Like, even though I've been through all of this, training with the Lord and with mentors and, all of that, and I know this stuff, it does not keep it away from me. It doesn't mean that it does not show up. It does. And God has to oftentimes remind me that I am resilient. And the reason why I'm a resilient is because I've taken the time to be a daughter of the Most High God. I've taken the time to be built up by the Most High God. I've taken time to get my deliverance. No matter what anybody else is doing, no matter what anybody else is saying, I am resilient because of my Father, the Lord. So, yeah, get with Him, get with the Lord, and let the Lord help you, help your husband, let the Lord build you up so that you're not a mess, every time something happens with your husband. I'm telling you, I understand it. I'm telling you that if it wasn't for God breaking, just speaking to me, saying, I give you everything that you need. Todd Pickett, whatever he gives you is going to be icing on the cake, maybe with the cherry. But the cake and the real ingredients comes from me, not from Todd. So it's been a real journey, my marital rags to marital riches, bliss journey. It's been great. It really has, because I've been able to learn a lot so that I can pass it on. You don't, God doesn't give you stuff and teach you stuff for you to keep it inside for your own little good self. He gives it to us so that we can pass it on. So I love you ladies so much. I'm so grateful that we have a tribe of wives here at the Wife Coach, that we can really get down and get dirty, and go through these things together. Nobody should walk through life alone. So invite some more wives to join our little tribe on Facebook, and allow your knowledge and your greatness to shine, by helping others always. Okay, love you guys a lot, a whole lot. Have a good day. Have a good week. All right.